Wake up to reality. Nothing ever goes as planned in this accursed world. The longer you live, the more you will realize that the only things that truly exist in this reality are merely pain, suffering, and futility. Listen, everywhere you look in this world, wherever there is light, there will always be shadows to be found as well. As long as there is a concept of victors, the vanquished will also exist. The selfish intent of wanting to preserve peace initiates wars, and hatred is born in order to protect love. There are nexuses, causal relationships that cannot be separated.
Well, I'm back in the flesh with the official English version of Dandadan.
Oh yeah. Dandadan, 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 dandadan. She just wanna suck me, turbo granny. Put it with a bad yokai and yeah, my girl a baddie. Dandadan, 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 dandadan. Spaceship shit with your bitch. Jump plus, put the yen times 10. Watch me transform like I'm Ken Tucker. Pull up with a stick like it's Gantama. Pull up with a foreign, she look like Madaka. Made me think you fooly, that little stupid baka.
I see us together in the future, her head on my Mario bra. Grab it all up on my dick, get her under control. Everywhere I go, she gon' go.
Anyways, let's get into it. We could start the chapter with Aria literally kicking one of the Sapporo into a wall, saving Ken from losing his pee-pee. Honestly, for a girl that wanted to make out with Ken, I thought she would have been more prepared to see him naked. But anyways, the Sapporo was surprised at Oria's transformation. They didn't think she was one of the superhumans. They began to fight while Ken was trying to look for some clothes. To me, Oria's powers isn't anything complicated. Her kicks are more powerful than a normal human's own, and she's more flexible. Akatsuki powers was basically gymnastics, and that's all we know about Oria's powers for now. Okay, so the Sapporo tried using her alternate move. Basically what it does, it makes an invisible wall, and more aliens arrive to team up on Oria. Ken tried to stop the Sapporo, but the Sapporo's psychic abilities was increased by combining each other's psychic abilities. It was called the Awesome Zone. They pinned Ken and Oria to the ground, and by using this ability, Ken tried to go all out, but the force was too strong. After a while, Ken was able to go all out with the help of Momo, and he defeated the alien fighter that was there. Theories, there's more to Ken and Oria's spiritual powers. Togani did call out Ken for using her powers prophetically. Togani and Akatsuki was able to alter their height, and this form maybe Ken and Oria have the ability like this. 3-2. Oria, Ken and Momo will have to hunt down a threat to this world. It seems like the manga is starting to show our main squad and what they are capable of. 3-3. There might be more people out there that's similar to Ken or Momo. They might have made a contract with the spirit, or they might have alien tech. But that's all for this video. I am glad the manga got its English official release and came second place to an event that was going on in Japan. Anyways, I will see you next time. Bye. Well, sorry about that. I was going to post this video last week, but I had to change locations and was settling in with my new environment. But let's talk about Dandadan chapter 22. Note that I'm going to make Dandadan chapter 23 probably in the next couple of days. We continue where we left off with Momo sending Ken and Oria from the Sapporo. I just want to say nobody can complain about the art style. It's amazing. Look at the detail on that barrier. But anyways, Oria transformed into Aqua Sticky again. Momo was surprised by this transformation. Oria told Momo that she will cooperate with her, but she's not going to give and Takaru. Momo suddenly lost focus and was blasted away by the Sapporo psychic ability. I don't need to explain why she lost focus, but if you've forgotten, remember, Momo is a fangirl of a guy named Ken Takara. That's why she named Ken Akuran, which sounds weird to me. But anyways, one of the Sapporo went and wake up the gag worker, but he was being lazy. But the Sapporo wasn't having laziness, so they upgraded him by using whatever this is. He told them if he could fight for 24 hours with his upgrades, he has gotten a lot stronger and faster. Soon after, Momo had gotten back on her feet and tried holding off the gag worker and the Sapporo, but the gag worker wasn't that much affected by it. So Ken and Oria went to fight the gag worker. They started doing the Naruto run.
Back out here live, we will have much more from the tiny community of Rachel, Nevada at
Anyways, Oria went straight into attacking him, but in a flash, he uppercut Oria into the ceiling. Oria and Momo isn't able to see his attacks. When Oria was falling from the ceiling, Ken saved her in time, and he has activated a new power. He is able to see high-speed movement, basically accelerated vision. So Oria and Ken team up on the gag worker by synchronizing their movements. Basically, they were dancing and dance combating. Momo told them don't get any closer, but Oria asked Momo if she is jealous how Ken and her is synchronizing very well. Ken told Momo that he's an awkward fellow, making Momo flustered again and gotten blown away by the Sapporo. Momo asked them if they are trying to get us killed. Ken apologized to Momo, but Oria blames Momo for not keeping the Sapporo powers in check. The Sapporo started talking about cutting 60% of the gag worker in payment for not getting rid of his targets. Soon after, the water level started rising and the ceiling and the walls started turning into water and it appeared. I only got one theory. Momo will have to learn how to use her powers in another way, or maybe Ken or Oria might do something. But that's all for this video. I will see you next time. I have not read the latest chapter yet, but I'm going to make a video on it when I can. Anyways, see you next time. Bye.